me alone, will ye?
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Welcome, sir, as ever with...
Hope I didn't leave the pot on. Leery eyes all round.
A lonely place.
No one wants to be here. Always the same. They are.
There's no shame.
My sincerest apologies. Lady Wilhelmina is attending to a patron at present.
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
I regret to say that I am at a loss. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses. We must rest. I witnessed a stunning display of archery on my travels. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Shall we get underway?
What do you think?
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing. Under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of murderous intent. But this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find the evidence we seek? Perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us.
Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though, they're not likely to divulge their secrets readily.
Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we will...
Well met, sir. Might as well take a look while you're here.
I swear I've never slept better.
Welcome, should you so desire. I'm glad of any business in these Hope to see you again.
At least here I can let down my hair. The other day, I chanced to see him now, and gave me a right...
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more if you were so inclined, Master.
Right you are.
You have my fullest confidence.
Merchants with connections to Allard...
Some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony, I should think. Interesting. So Allard has been leveraging his position to line his pockets, right under the Queen Regent's nose. I doubt she will be happy to learn of this. Yes, this should be more than enough to disgrace him. However, 'tis not enough for me to condone his assassination. Of course. If your intent is not to kill him, but merely denounce him, then I will gladly assist you however I can. I see. Perhaps that would be best. Enlisting the aid of Regent King Sven may shine light on aught we've overlooked.
I've more time than I know how to spend. Not sure why I'm trolling.
We shall remain here.
Anyone gives me best mind just.
The latest was a try-hand in.
Should you espy any large clear at our hand?
You are not permitted to be here. You are not permitted to be.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
This arm is far from comfortable.
My sword arm could use some.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds. I know not whether I can assist you in this, friend. Ah, but of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
Are the new recruits battle? A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Those recruits don't hobble for points. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. I pray not those.
If you wish it, I shall not move from this spot.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much stock in appearances. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some urgent matter that requires his intervention. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance at this.
As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word. Wish me to return? At once, master.
I'm quite sure I was, but ox carts don't. Was it a fan?
Won't someone do aught about this?
All the others. Is it true that you're the only I seen just the fellow?
You have my fullest confidence.
Mayhap. Regent King Sven's assistance.
This is a memorandum of Allard's. According to this, afore attaining his current status, he was in the employ of a merchant. And in order to claim the merchant's property as his own, he murdered the man and his wife, staging it as an accident. 'Tis a grave affair indeed. Should this article prove genuine, I have every faith 'twould be sufficient to condemn him for all time. The deed was monstrous, and yet, considering my position, I am afraid I cannot condone the man's assassination. I know not the path I should follow. What is your intent going forward, Your Majesty? Very well. I would place my faith in you, Your Majesty. However, know that should he be assassinated, I cannot offer you my aid. Now, pray bear the evidence you've discovered to the Myrmecolian. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
So the captain is willing to aid you only if you do not stain your hands in blood. I hope you shan't disappoint him.
'Tis as you say.
I suppose I could visit someplace new.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
Do stop and have a look. I swear to every
Got something for me?
Always another errand to see to.
best oil my equipment. All of the shots.
Would that all my day was so true. I pray naught goes amiss. With a headache.
I've done near enough. I've got nothing for ye.
In case you haven't noticed, so if there's no one about, you might have to come back later.
Welcome, sir.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today. I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
So, you've returned. I confess, I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts. What are you doing? Quickly now. Once you've got him restrained, I'll handle the rest.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
I do not waste my time on the laity. I do not waste my time on the laity. I do not waste... Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hanged for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here. We've been noticed. I suppose a scream... We can't...
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
I was afraid I might find you here. I cannot believe you would stoop to such... No. This is not the time. You will be able to slip out the rear entrance. Follow me, and quickly.
That was certainly well handled. I suppose I ought not to have expected any less. Pray, visit me at the Myrmecolian tomorrow evening. I'll prepare aught by way of thanks. Till then, be well.
I cannot believe it. You killed Allard. You realize this could jeopardize our plans for your ascension. I will do what I can to obscure your involvement in this matter. However, bear in mind that you may have to shoulder the burden of your own heedlessness in future. In the meantime, visit the tavern tonight if you've aught to discuss.
What shall I do today?
Welcome.
If you're enjoying life, does aught else matter?
Look, as long as you my feet always less away from Why not stop? Well met, sir.
Oh, I can't complain.
You feeling generous, sir?
What are you up to? Oh, nuts, sir. That's so damned to see so many
Fine wares.
You look like you've not... I suppose I could... I warn you,
You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget.
What's this all about?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for...
Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I pray no closing this.
Oh, you need me?
And who are you?
Time was, you scarce you at least.
I'm quite opposite a phantom.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long.
Leave off.
Wonder how everyone else makes it through. I've not much to offer.
Damn near enough. Let's shove off.
In case you haven't noticed, so if there's no one about,
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask.
Welcome.
If there's aught I can do, by all...
This place is very dreary. I find myself drawn to quiet spots.
All I need is my help. There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
I am the cream of the crop.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my baudelry will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.